Hello? Hello. Am I speaking to Octopal? Hi, yeah, that's me. Who's this? I'm Damien. I work for Epic Games. Are you home right now? I'm at work at the moment. What's this about? Quick, you must get home. We're giving you early access to Fall Guys creative mode. I hope you have a quick way home. Oh, don't worry about that. Thanks for everything, Damien. You're a legend.
Hello, and here we are in creative mode. Well, season 4, new season 4. This is creative mode. Welcome! So, Mediatonic and Epic Games, thank you so much for giving me early access to creative mode. I got about a week before you all did. And here is a sneak peek of what I've been doing. I've been making some levels. Now these won't be available in any way, because unfortunately all the levels made in my early access dev build of this creative mode, I can't just publish them from here, so I'm gonna have to remake them or do something different. But here is basically what I've been up to. So this is my first attempt that I made at a level. As you can see, this utilizes the new digital theme, the theme of the current season. And this one I just had a little bit of fun with, seeing if I could come up with something that looked visually appealing to kick off the episode with. So I hope you like that. And I'll look at some of the new obstacles and things. Well, some of the new colour palette and bits like that. Now this bit at the end here is very difficult because I wanted to make some challenging stuff for fun. Now I make it look easy, but trust me, that is really hard. So, let's take a look here at the editor itself. Now, many years ago, a long time ago, I originally started this YouTube channel as a way to create and play custom Minecraft maps. So in some ways, this is kind of returning to my roots, because what I'm going to be doing this coming season is creating maps for you to play. Challenge maps sometimes, maybe like death run style things if you're familiar with Fortnite. And I'll be playing your maps, going through different ones, playing ones that you want to challenge me with, seeing which ones are good, things like that. But anyway, as you can see here, my budget is still not full, so we can add a few extra little bits here and there. This is all recorded over the course of the last week. I'm doing the voiceover here on top, because I was very much focusing. So here we've added some ludicrously difficult things. These don't cost that much, and basically this was just to show you how challenging you can get with just a few little obstacles placed in a very difficult way. And I was thinking, is this actually possible? Now the good part of creative mode is you will have to complete a level before you can publish it. So just like Mario Maker and things like that, we're not going to have impossible levels, but we're going to probably have some very difficult ones. Now, I can just about make that lily pad, but as you can tell here from my playtest, that next one, not quite possible to make, even with 360 dives, because rumour has it 360 dives have been addressed in this game and will no longer be a thing in the new season. We'll see. I didn't actually try running my game at 300 FPS in this, but that is word on the street on Twitter that there will be no more 360 diving. I mean, let's face it, we all think it's fun. The 360 dives are enjoyable and fun, but if only some people can do them, it's not fair. It's not an even playing field. So, although I would have personally preferred it if everyone could do them, I do think it's the right course of action to take. Maybe something will change in the future, in a different season. I mean, there's going to be new moves and stuff. It was never an intentional mechanic. It's a nice, happy accident. But, we'll see what happens. Hey look, that path is now possible. Okay, here we go. Let's make a new level. We're going to do original theme this time instead of digital. and I decided I wanted to create a vertical level. Now, in some of the trailers they showed us, there was a level that appeared to be vertical, but there's not many vertical levels in the game, so I wanted to make something which I have called the Stumble Dryer, or Tumble Dryer, I'm not sure 100%. So I wanted to make a vertical cylinder of pain, effectively, here. So I've sped up the footage, but you can see there's a lot of control over what you can actually build and create in this editor, and it's fantastic. It's really good. Back when I used to make Minecraft maps, adventure maps for people to play, I only ever completed one, but I started a second one. I liked the idea of making unique things, and so that's probably what I'll aim for in creative mode this season. And there's already a lot of power, actually. People are concerned about how much stuff is in the editor. Obviously I've only got access to 2 themes here, but you can do so much. As long as you've got a good imagination, there is so much potential here. Now, you need to have a finish line, or you can't actually test the levels. Let's see if we can put the fan in the middle here. Lovely. What more would you want in a level of pain? Now you have to make things fit, so I had to make my little fan a bit smaller. Lower it down. There we go. Now how am I going to get onto it? With lily pads, of course. Well, these are lily pads, they just look a little bit different. They're creative lily pads, but they bounce and they have the same function. And to just show you here, you have so much control over each thing. With these bounce pads, you can actually control them in terms of size. You've got 3 different options for size, and you've got further options for how powerful they are. Weak, medium, or pretty powerful. You get really launched. I think I set these to medium, because I didn't want to send myself too far up in the level. And look at that, it's possible. It's actually a conceivable idea which can function in the environment. So, I did a little bit more to this. I'll spare you all of the build. I added a checkpoint even because this is a difficult level. The first one was a bit of a challenge. This one is hard. And here I'll show you what I came up with. Again, this is all ideas, and this actually only used about 1/3 of the budget. So for all those people worried about budget and what you're going to be able to make, this is only 1/3 of the way. So you can have 3 of these in one level. Now this, I'm going to be honest, I'm not flexing here, I made this look easy. This took a while. I really threw some evil stuff, actually, in this level. Here's our first checkpoint, and only checkpoint. Now I kind of get through this quickly, because I've obviously repeatedly run through it at points, testing different things. So this is what it would look like if you'd spent about an hour running through this level. So I've thrown together some kind of... It's mainly ideas. Things could flow better, could flow worse, but it's all possible, and it functions as a level. Now here is my next level idea. I call this one the Dread Mill. I thought of this one whilst I was at work, actually. I just thought in my head, what if I had a sequence of conveyor belts that were all going backwards, but then above them we had a bunch of platforms floating that were going forwards, so if you were to fall, you'd quickly get pushed back to the beginning, or off the map. Thought that'd be kind of fun. And let's see how it works in practice. Again, all of my levels seem to have a bunch of bounce pads. They're just enjoyable. Now that was a bit of a big gap for the beginning. We don't really want players to have to coyote jump at the beginning. So if I was making this an actual, like, level that I wanted to release, I would do a lot more polishing, final touches. But at this stage I just wanted to see if it was possible, and how it kind of played. Not bad. I just put the finish line early on so I could test it, because you have to have a finish line. Decided to change up some of these little conveyor belts for slime pads, because who doesn't like sliding in slime? Of course, we have still got the sliding mechanic. It's pretty enjoyable. Not that fast, but there we go. Now I wanted to make a bit of elevation on the level, and a checkpoint is always useful. A few balance beams going upwards. It's nice being able to just practice whenever you want on this, just see how it kind of goes together, how the level flows. It's super enjoyable, just getting to play what you've tried yourself. Hey look, it's all doable. Does it play well? It's okay. This is more of a fun level, less of a challenge, less of an annoyingly difficult level, and more of just a traditional themed Fall Guys level, to see if I could make the kind of thing that you could actually have a lot of people play on at once, instead of the previous ones, which are, you'd struggle if there were a lot of players. So this is more of like an early level type style, just adding a bunch of little things. You can see I've got about halfway through the budget here, and I'm about halfway through the level. Now, I did decide to finish this one up quick. I actually just was building this one yesterday, so I knew, I'm gonna have to get a video put together for this. So I just came up with a kind of simple finish line, added a few little aesthetic touches at the end. You can see the budget, there's still a third or so left, so I decided to add a few more pretty items, like clouds, and let's see how it plays. I've raised a few things to give the level a sense of depth. Obviously you'd want to test this for all different kind of angles and sides, so those other lily pads are still too high, but I was running out of time and I just wanted to get this to a completed stage to show off the video. Now this is deceptive, this was harder than it looks. As you can see, I did actually manage to get stuck in the pipes a little bit. But I really hope that this gets across how easy it's going to be to make something exciting and interesting. I think these are fun enough, and I'm really looking forward to playing the levels that you make, showing some off, and making some challenge levels for you to have a go at as well. I think this new season is going to be very exciting. I'm really looking forward to recording some stuff, playing some stuff, arranging some stuff. I have got my Discord and my Twitter if you want to check them out to keep up to date in case I put some custom shows together to make videos for, but that's this level completed. Now the last thing I'm going to do here to end up the video is a very silly thing. I decided to recreate Fruit Shoot, existing Season 1 level, from memory, to see if we can have a bit of like, we've got Fruit Shoot at home kind of Uncanny Valley vibes. So I really threw this together. This legitimately took me 10 to 15 minutes to create, and as well as that I wanted to show that you can make a decent level for a very low budget. Let's face it, some of the original levels are very short and very quick, and this level in total costs about 300, 250 of the budget, so you can easily make something fun enough. It's kind of funny to see how I put this together without really looking. I did look at one screenshot and that was it, before I started, just to remember how the beginning looked. But as you can see here, doesn't really take much time to put together something like this. You got so much control of the cannons, you can have anything come out of them. You got control over the delay, the speed, the angle, all sorts. I only put 3 cannons here and I accidentally set everything to default, so only balls are coming out of it. But I get the message across. Look at it, it's so uncanny. It's kind of like Fruit Shoot, but kind of different. I also think I used the wrong conveyor belts, because I looked back at Fruit Shoot after making this, and it's actually 3 individual conveyors, like one above the other, and this is just one massive one. But I think I didn't do too bad. It plays pretty much the same way. They don't actually have the angled triangle pads in the editor yet, so I just put a big fat Dorito on the end. But that's it. It all works pretty well. The editor is nice and easy to use. Hope you learnt a little bit from watching this. I had a lot of fun recording the intro for this video. Hope you enjoyed that as well. Facecam's back. Yeah, might stick with that for this new season for a while. We'll see what happens. And that is Fall Guys Creative, coming to you tomorrow? There's not many hours left. That's all the levels I made. Thanks so much for watching. Let's get hyped. Let's stay positive. Let's get more people playing this game. Let's show them what we can do. And if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share it to your friends, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video very soon, because the season's about to release. Goodbye.